Wax on, wax off. Oh, that's how the legend goes. Sweaty Gooch here, back up with another video. I'm here, I'm back, I'm black, I'm white, whatever I am. Thank you to everybody who watched my last video on 2007's Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's a pretty cool video for pretty cool cats. This week, I'm going to be continuing my series, Why Did My Dad Show Me This? With the 1984 cult classic, The Karate Kid, starring Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, and Pat Morita. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, or as usual, I'll kill the family dog. The Karate Kid came out on June 22nd, 1984 in the US. It was directed by John G. Avildsen, who you might recognize from directing other iconic sports movies like Goddamn Rocky. Yes, this man is that awesome. How do you go from Rocky to this movie to directing probably the worst Rocky, Rocky 5? Who knows, but I'm not here to talk about Rocky. With a budget of $8 million, it's extremely high $130 return at the box office. I know it's not $1 billion, but for 1984, you know, that's a lot of profit. Obviously, it warranted making 2 more sequels, a spin-off with the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank, whatever her name is, and a shitty reboot with Jaden Pickett, Goddamn Smith, and my boy, of course, Jackie Chan, you know, and for God's sake, he doesn't even do karate in that movie, it's kung fu, alright? Let's just get that clear. Of course, there was also the hit Netflix television series, Cobra Kai. It has 6 seasons, and honestly, if you like these movies, you like the world, you like the characters, then I highly do recommend watching them. Most of the characters are back, most of the cast is back. You can clearly tell that the showrunners and the writers understand the franchise and want to give it a proper conclusion and an ending to a lot of storylines. Also shows us who the true Karate Kid was all along. Finally, we have the newest entry, Karate Kid Legends, which is coming out, what, next month or something, which is why I decided to do this video anyway. Jackie Chan's coming back, turning as his bootleg Mr. Miyagi, and Ralph Macchio is coming back, both taking the mentor role of a new Asian kid, not the one from the TV show, but a new one. If by some fucking how you have never seen The Karate Kid, it follows New Jersey teenager Daniel LaRusso and his mother who moved to the Valley in California, a place full of hot babes, psycho kids, and of course, loads of karate. So normalized here, I know it was big in the 80s, but goddamn. Daniel naturally hits on the wrong girl. Allie, he's there for 5 minutes and he already hits on the fucking wrong girl. Wrong guy's girl, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, Allie is played by Elizabeth Shue, who you might recognize from Adventures of Babysitter 1, 2, I'm pretty sure. Also, Back to the Future 2 and 3, the movie Cocktail, and of course as Madeline Stillwell in the TV show The Boys. Anyway, it's a bit of a different role, but Daniel gets himself in the crosshairs of Johnny Lawrence, a rich bully with impressive karate skills and a dangerous dojo behind him, Cobra Kai, led by the ex-Vietnam veteran and professional nutter and child chaser John Kreese. Daniel is getting maliciously bullied by Johnny and his boys, so he goes to seek help from the building's maintenance guy, Mr. Miyagi. He teaches Daniel that karate is more about winning or losing, kicking and punching. Karate is a way of life. The pair develop a bond that nowadays will get Mr. Miyagi in a lot of trouble. But hey, it was the 80s. Everyone was doing it. Using traditional techniques like the iconic wax on, wax off, paint the fence, balance on a boat, or my favorite, catch a fly with a chopstick. This is all in preparation for the All Valley Under-18s karate tournament. Mr. Miyagi takes Daniel to the Cobra Kai dojo to confront them about the malicious bullying towards Daniel. They agree no fighting until the tournament is done to decide what I always thought was a little odd. Like, what happens if Daniel loses? Do him and his mum just have to pack up and then leave the valley? Is that the rule of 80s karate? Is that a thing? They're gonna kill him? They're gonna force Elizabeth Shue to go with Johnny instead of Daniel? I think not. The Karate Kid does Rocky 4 before Rocky 4. I don't know how that happens, but I can't help but think Sly Stallone saw this movie and went, the fuck, that's a great idea for a movie. Take Rocky away from Philly, make him train with like an anvil or some shit, real medieval type stuff. Drag a wagon up a snowy mountain. Maybe they were buddies, you know? John G. Avildsen or whatever is there. I said earlier, I can't be asked to scroll up the page. I can't help think maybe there was some 80s montage rivalry that none of us know about. Just a little side note, the soundtrack throughout the movie is amazing, whether it's the peaceful ambience or the iconic 80s guitar tones. Wow! You know, it makes for a great fucking time. After all his efforts in training and finding a new father figure and friend in Mr. Miyagi, we learn that Mr. Miyagi's wife has died of childbirth all along with his son. While he was at war killing Nazis many years ago, his wife made a patch for their son's gi, but for Daniel's birthday, Mr. Miyagi decides to give it to Daniel to show that, although he's lost a family, he has found a new one. Oh, and he gives him, like, I don't know, the sweetest ass fucking ride in the world, this yellow fucking classic car, because, oh yeah, Mr. Miyagi just collects vintage cars, you know, because he's an awesome little Asian man. So I suppose I should probably mention the elephant in the room. So Naruku Pat Morita, who plays Mr. Miyagi, his performance is amazing. But he ain't Japanese. Well, maybe somewhere down the bloodline he probably is, but he's an American man with a very American accent. Look, just listen.
I found a lot of unusual things about black people. I mean, I found, for instance, that all black people can't use chopsticks. But then again, who needs them with ribs?
Ew, right? It's just weird on the ears. Like, not the fact that he's Asian or whatever. There's nothing to do with that. It's just, you see one thing, you hear another, and then, I don't know. Also, he was like 50 at the time of doing this, and Ralph Macchio was 23. I don't know how they made Ralph Macchio look about 14, because, I mean, he looks like that anyway. And they made Pat Morita just, I don't know, look about 80. Pat Morita brings such a spiritual and emotional and heartwarming character to this movie, and it would not be the classic movie everyone knows and loves. I don't deny that Ralph Macchio also does a great job, giving his character a rare charm similar to Michael J. Fox's. So the time is here, he's been training all summer long, the movie climaxes with the All Valley Karate Tournament, Under 18s tournament, whatever. Daniel LaRusso is completely out of his depth, he's lacking confidence, but as Joe Bean Esposito's "You're the Best" kicks in, he takes it up a notch. We are then graced with the most badass movie montage to ever grace our screens. Daniel goes into full swing, making his way through the round robin, finally getting to the semi-final. Cobra Kai's sensei, John Kreese, doesn't want to risk losing the title for the Under 18s karate. I know it's kind of gay. Orders one of his students to do an illegal move, giving them the advantage above LaRusso. We learn later in the TV show Cobra Kai that Johnny, he got his feelings hurt by this, as he managed to think that he could beat him. But that wasn't going to happen, because LaRusso managed to kill him. Kill him? Jesus Christ, that'd be a different movie. No, he managed just to fuck him up in the knee, as well as his mate doing it, and he, you know, he does the crane kick everyone knows and loves. Anyway, and then the movie just ends. Johnny hands over the trophy and says, "You're alright, LaRusso!" Thanks a lot! It's over. It's like this episode. Bye.